It is that time of year again. It is gift giving season. And if you're here watching this video right now, you're one of two people. You're either a creator like myself, or you are the husband, wife, brother, sister, father, uncle of a creator, and you're wondering, what can I get them? And that's why I put together this video with 10 awesome gift ideas for that creative person in your life. I put this list together starting at very affordable stocking stuffer level all the way up to there's probably no chance that anyone who knows you is going to spend this much money on you. The first item I went with is this Neewer TL96 RGB magnetic handheld light stick. I do have experience with some Neewer lights. I do not have this particular light, but for $23.99 from B&H right now, future Fred here, currently that Neewer RGB light is on back order. I left it in the video just because eventually they come back around, eventually they restock. I also included these two lights, the Godox Litemons RGB pocket-sized LED for $29, and SmallRig actually makes a Vibe P96L RGB video light too, and both of those are right in that same price range. Should give you a couple more options. All right, back to it. Number 2, on-camera microphones. The other part of a video is your audio, what you are hearing. And if you have a decent microphone, it's more pleasurable to watch that video. Mics can be really, really expensive, but lucky for us, there's a lot of brands that make budget-friendly microphones. Some of those brands include Rode, Deity, SmallRig. All of those companies I've had great experiences with. My recommendation would be the Rode VideoMicro. This mic is excellent. I've used it for years. I've actually did a comparison with the Rode VideoMicro against a $350 microphone. So click that link here to see the difference between a very expensive, moderately expensive microphone versus an affordable budget microphone. Check that out. Number 3 is SD cards. SD cards can get very confusing, so hopefully I can help simplify this all a little bit. In my humble opinion, there are two choices to make when considering SD cards, a V60 card and a V90 card. The difference between these two cards are the read and write speeds. The V90 is the faster of the two, but I've used V60s in my cameras shooting at the highest quality formats, and I have not had any issue with these cards whatsoever. The next option to pick is the space on the cards. I recommend getting at least a 64 gigabyte card. You can grab a SanDisk 64 gig V90 card for under $70, or a pair of Lexar Pro 128 gig V60s for around the same price. Number 4, batteries. You can't have enough batteries. Keep in mind, everyone's use cases are a little bit different. I bring 2 cameras. I'm always shooting on 2 cameras. I'm shooting some photos, I'm shooting some videos, so I do go through batteries often. For the most part, I try to keep this list as general as possible. This might be the one thing that you have to do a little bit of research to figure out what brand that your creator is using. The Sony NPFZ and the Canon LP batteries are probably the most popular ones out there. The one thing I can't stress enough is do not cheap out on the camera batteries. That's why I put this at number 4 in that $70 to $80 range. You can get third-party knockoff batteries. They may be a third of the price, but you're probably gonna only get a third of the battery performance. Moving on to number 5, external hard drives. Now, years ago, these things used to be really expensive for terabyte and 2 terabyte drives. Once again, lucky for us, technology is amazing. You can get these guys at around $100 or less. Now, some camera companies and iPhones can now record 2 external hard drives. Makes having these pretty necessary. That was the first 5. That's everything underneath $100. So everything coming up is gonna be above $100. Makes sense. If you're getting any value or entertainment from this video, make sure you like and subscribe. I would totally appreciate it. Thank you very much. On to number 6, tripods. You can't have enough tripods. I wish I had 3 or 4 more of these. This is the Neewer 2-in-1 tripod to monopod. You can get this guy right now on sale for $108 on B&H. If you get your creator a tripod, trust me, they will love it. Tripods. Camera bags. Everyone needs camera bags. You gotta store your gear and make sure it's stored safely, properly, weather effectively. All of those things are very important. I should have said this earlier, but none of this stuff is sponsored in any way. No one sponsors me yet. And I'll be very honest, when eventually people do. Maybe that day will come. I use Hex brand bags. I've been using Hex brand for about 4 years now. It's been across the country to Costa Rica, birding, wildlife, airplanes. It's doing good, man. It's still holding up pretty good. My Hex Ranger was $199 when I bought it, and there's other brands like Nomadic, Low Pro, Tenba, Peak Design, PGYTECH. Everyone makes a really good camera bag. So once again, when you're shopping around, look at the different colors, check out the reviews from people that have used them, pick the one that you feel represents your creator's style, because there's lots of different style bags out there. But you can't go wrong. Camera bags are number 7. And now for number 8, I'm actually gonna go back to lighting. The first one was your stocking stuffer friendly appropriate one, and now this one is the it's not too bad, but it's getting up there. I use an Aperture 120D Mark II, this guy right here. Aperture also makes a brand called Amarin, which has this, the 100X bicolor LED mono light. What's great about this model in particular is that you can control the color temperature. Also, it has a Bowens mount, which is the universal mounting for a ton of different accessories, light boxes and diffusers, so on and so forth. For $250, a temperature adjusting light, man, yeah, that's a steal right there. On to number 9, the action camera. This is the DJI Action 4. For years, people thought that action cameras were just for people surfing, mountain biking, extreme sports, all of that good stuff. But in the past few years, these things have been pretty impressive. The 4K quality, some of them actually higher than that, like 5.6K, 5.3K, somewhere around there. The color profiles in this, the way they look is a lot better than they used to be. And a lot of these now, I've seen people use them for streaming, extra B-roll, or trying to get more creative shots in smaller spaces, because these can kind of like, fit in different locations. Also, a pretty popular thing I've seen is the POV camera for photographers. Either mount it on their neck or maybe on their backpack, or some people have them on their hats or heads or whatever. These things are very affordable considering all that they have to offer. The DJI, I believe this guy is $399 right now. And there were Black Friday deals. I think a lot of those deals are still up and available. Once again, links, they're all down there. Number 9, action cameras. Now, without further ado, the moment you've all been waiting for, my pick for the best creator gift, drumroll please, the Sony a6700. This is one of the best bang for your buck cameras that I've seen come out in the last few years. It's a 26 megapixel APS-C sensor camera capable of shooting 4K 10-bit video, excellent photos, and a host of Sony's new AI features like auto framing and advanced autofocus. All of that and more for only $1,400. I say only because this camera has some of the same features that cameras more than twice the price have as well. Once again, there are a bunch of great options on the market, and depending on what company that your creator uses could determine which model you go for. A few to consider is the Fuji X-T5 and the Canon R7. If you've made it to the end, leave me a camera emoji in the comment section below and let me know if I missed something that you had on your wish list. Thank you so much for watching, I totally appreciate it. Before you go, make sure to leave a big old thumbs up for this video, toss me a sub, it's totally free and I definitely appreciate it. And I'd also like to wish everyone a safe and happy holiday season. If you'd like to watch that microphone comparison video that I was talking about earlier, that is this video here. And YouTube thinks that you would want to watch this video over here. All right, see you soon.